Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. So I was actually able to easily come upstairs in YouTube. I currently, how should I put this? Don't have anyone that can bother me right now because uh, everybody is currently busy doing something else that doesn't necessarily involve being here at the house. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm home by myself, but let's just put it this way. I basically can do whatever I want right now here at the house, and no one's going to come up and bother me. So, we're going to go with that. Anyhow, so, while I'm uploading my YouTube video from earlier today, I'm going to go ahead and do another vlog. So, yes, as I said earlier, unfortunately, I did not get a chance to YouTube. Well, I shouldn't say YouTube. I didn't get a chance to go ride Orion because of the fact that I literally was just about to get on and they made an announcement they were closing all outdoor attractions at the same exact time. So it took a couple of minutes, but all the employees did eventually figure out, oh, okay, I'm sure the guests eventually would have figured it out. I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to stare and go, oh, I'm going to wait right here. Well, you would have waited about 2 hours. And I had no intention of waiting 2 hours in that line, especially with the lack of shelter that they have. I was like, yeah, fat chance of that happening. I'm just going to go ahead and leave now. Obviously, I need to come back another day. So I basically left and I was in my car and I was on my way to my brother's when the storm just got really bad. And then I could figure, why is there a traffic jam? Turns out a branch got ripped off of a tree because the storm was so bad. Yeah, it's kind of weird how the storms work out around here. The storms can get extremely intense within minutes. And then they usually will last maybe an hour, 2 hours, it's hard to say. And then they'll be gone again. But, man, that buildup takes forever. I shouldn't say it takes forever. That buildup is like super quick. And then it takes forever for them to come and go after that. So it's just one of those things. But as I said, I'll be back at Kings Island on Saturday, July 2nd to vlog Soak City with Caitlin. So I'm really looking forward to that. But anyhow, just to remind everybody, this Wednesday I'm going to be doing a live stream celebrating 3 years of living here in Northern Kentucky. So make sure you check out my YouTube channel. I am, when I go to upload it or live stream it, obviously not everybody can attend my live stream right when I do it, especially since I do it at the most random times. But the good news is that I will definitely make sure that I have it done. There is a chance that I might be busy that evening, depending on what I find out tomorrow. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Go ahead and anticipate upon tuning into my live stream between 7 and 8 o'clock in the evening. And I will be live streaming, celebrating 3 years of living here in Northern Kentucky. I'm just going with that time frame. I could even widen it out and say anytime between 7 and 9. I know it's a very wide time frame, but hopefully a lot of people will be able to watch that evening. Otherwise, it will be available for you guys to watch anytime afterwards, and I will also copy the link and post it to facebook.com/the theme park evangelist, and then that will get me even more attention from there. So it's been a long time since I've done a My High School Days vlog. I still need to end my very short series called My Disciple Now Weekends, which I'm going to also do tonight while I have the house to myself, so to speak. And I'm going to go ahead and just get right into my high school days. I'm not going to remind everybody about my upcoming trips again. I figured I've already done that enough, and I already did it yesterday. So I'm trying to do it at least once a week just to remind everybody. But I've already done it for the week, so I'll just remind everybody next week. Now, any upcoming trips within the next month or so, that's different. So, as far as my high school days is concerned, when I was still in 10th grade, I did not have a job, and there's something that comes every single year that a lot of people look forward to and a lot of people don't look forward to. Kids obviously do, especially when you don't have a job. And that's called the holidays. And there was a time period in my life when I did not have to worry about working during the holidays, but I still had to worry about going to school up until the holidays. Excuse me. Now, I always loved the week of the holidays because of the fact, or the week before the holidays started. It's really hard to explain. Just because of the fact that there was just so much excitement in the air, so much energy. We were all like getting ready just to be off of school for a week or 2 weeks or whatever it was. So, starting with Thanksgiving, for example, we always got off on the Friday when I was going to school. We always did some kind of Thanksgiving celebration the Friday before, or like the final Friday of the week, on like basically just before we got off of school. And we did all kinds of like Thanksgiving related stuff. We sometimes even went bowling, and I remembered my school would offer coupons and discounts or promotions to local places like Cypress Lanes in the area, so you could go and bowling and stuff like that. When I was over at Candlelight Christian Academy, we did like a school party, and I shouldn't say after school, but we did like a party during school. So we usually had like pizza or something, and we had all these like cool things that we would do during school, and we usually got out about 12:30 or so, and they never really gave us any homework to do over the holidays, which was really nice. So we would get off early, and I would just go straight home, and I pretty much just went home and played video games for the remainder of the time. But there was a time when, no lie, I would go home, and like the week of Thanksgiving, I would have nothing going on that whole entire week. I was able to celebrate Thanksgiving without any issues at all. I really need a haircut so badly, but I gotta wait because I don't have a lot of money right now. Anyway, I would be able to like eat all kinds of good food on Thanksgiving, and I didn't have to worry about taking the day off or anything. It was so nice. And then there was a time period when I was able to go Black Friday shopping the next day, and I didn't have to worry about going anywhere or anything like that. Christmas was even better. We did all kinds of cool things. Like right before Christmas, we would party hard. We would play games. We would play video games. Usually the English teacher would bring his Xbox along, and we would play Xbox in his room, and we would eat all of this pizza and all that fun stuff, and we get out about 12 o'clock or so. And then we had 2 weeks off for Christmas, and I just binge watch on Christmas movies. Christmas is my absolute favorite time of the year, by the way. And I remember I would eat so much junk food during the holidays, like especially Christmas time. And then I go back to school the next, like right after Christmas, right after the New Year, feeling like 20 pounds heavier. I'm just being silly, but anyhow, yeah, it was just, good times. It was fun and games. I personally really enjoyed the holidays back then. I mean, obviously things changed by not 11th grade, because 10th grade and 11th grade, basically the holidays were the same. It was when I got to my senior year of high school is when everything changed. So I don't have to worry about telling you guys what the holidays were like in 11th grade either. This is basically what this video is more or less going to be called. What were the holidays like for me prior to starting work, or starting my 10 years of working? So I started working almost 10 years ago. I got hired in August of 2012. I was still in high school, obviously, at the time. I believe I had just started my senior year of high school. And my mom had spoken to a lady at Winter Haven Christian School, and she said that her husband worked over at Publix supermarkets by Legoland, Florida. So my mom took me over there. It was a Thursday evening. I went in after school, so I still had my work clothes. Sorry, school clothes. Wow. I obviously have been working too much if I said work clothes by accident. And he interviewed me and hired me on the spot. I found out the truth afterwards, but I'm not going to repeat that for YouTube. And, well, it was like years later I found out the truth, but once again, not appropriate for YouTube. And I started officially with Publix supermarkets on September 21st, but my hire date is on September 22nd, as weird as that is. I guess because that was my last day of orientation. So I went all the way out to Lakeland that weekend. It was a Saturday, or a Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday. I don't remember now offhand. And I listened and watched a bunch of boring stuff. I got to introduce myself and say who I was and which department I was going to be working in. I probably which location I was going to be at. Which my store number was 448, by the way. I've shown it many, many times on YouTube, so I'd be surprised if nobody even knows where I work unless you're brand new to my YouTube channel. So that's why I always say I worked at the Publix by Legoland, Florida, for anybody who has no idea where I worked. For 6.5 years, from age 18 all the way until basically I turned 24. Or 24 and a half is when I left, if I'm not mistaken, because I turned 25 that November, and that's when I went to Canada, if I'm not mistaken. I would have to do the math again, but I think I left Publix after I turned 24, or maybe I was 25 at the time. I don't remember now, but I will figure that out. It is what it is. So yeah, obviously the holidays changed for me once I started working at Publix, but prior to that, everything was just so much more simpler. It was just really nice to just know you got 2 weeks off, and it was basically like the life of a teacher, except that you would basically come back to school after being off for a week or after 2 weeks going, oh yeah, to go back here again. Like Thanksgiving wasn't too bad because you had a week off and then you had 3 weeks and then you got off for 2 weeks. It was after you got back from Christmas, that's when it got hard. Because then your next big holiday after that was Martin Luther King. Then you had President's Day. And then you had spring break to look forward to. And then after that, it was just the home stretch until summer vacation. So, yeah, I mean, 180 school days. It always felt longer than it actually was. And even though my school got off at 2:30, being able to get off a couple of hours earlier always made all the difference in the world. It really did. So, I mean, otherwise, that's all I can think of for the holidays. I believe I'm going next into 2011, like early 2011, when I was still in 10th grade. And just kind of talking about what it was like to go to school or high school during the winter and a candlelight. Because of the fact that I had to walk to school or ride my bike to school. So it wasn't like when I was over at Oasis and I just got dropped off. Now I'm actually having to get myself to school. So that's something else I can talk to you guys about. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next vlog when I discuss the final weekend of my Disciple Now weekend when my brother got to go. So always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out.